West Allen County school leaders are moving forward with a plan they believe will address racism in the schools. The district promised to address the issue after a picture of a student in blackface went viral and the students protested.
After months of debate, they've formed a partnership with a national organization called Fair for All. As Carly Van Cleve explained, some parents have concerns about that group.
Brian, Krista, some parents say the group's views and approach to the issues may not address the complaints the students had last year. Tonight, though, we share their worries and dig deeper into that group. This all started when a photo of a Homestead student in blackface went viral, prompting students to protest, demanding Southwest Allen County schools address not just the photo, but racism in the district. That was back in February. District leaders promised to address the issue. After months of debate, the school board voted this week to form a paid partnership with a group called Fair for All. That stands for Foundation Against Intolerance and Racism.
I did a bunch of research on them.
Parent Sean McCarthy says he has some concerns.
They're a relatively new organization that doesn't have a track record of success on this stuff.
One of the original members wrote that Fair's mission was to take over for the American Civil Liberties Union. Fair for All is known to be anti-woke. They call their approach pro-human.
Selection of this group was designed to make people of a certain political persuasion feel more comfortable about this discussion, and to make certain school board members feel more comfortable about this discussion. It was not designed to address the needs of the minority students in our community.
In an article by the New York Post, a founder says he wanted to create Fair for All to combat critical race theory.
It's the children within our community who feel like our community doesn't value them, who feel like they are treated like an other or like they are less than. Those are the kids that have an issue that we're trying to address.
Fair's website argues the group seeks to treat everyone equally without regard to skin color. But parents have more questions.
It's just not the right solution.
April Gregg says she moved her kids to a new district because of the racism they say they experienced at Southwest Allen.
Do you think that they're capable of addressing the racism in the district?
I do not, and I do not feel that way because I have read through things. They almost seem like they just want everybody to just forget about the past.
Fair argues many of the mainstream diversity, equity, and inclusion programs would, quote, take us backward toward discrimination and division instead of forward toward a more fair, optimistic, and just future.
What do you feel as a parent going into this school year having this organization teach your kids?
I would not feel safe at all, which is, again, why my kids are no longer in this district, because I feel like it just kind of, whatever their experiences are or whatever they're dealing with, it kind of pushes it down and tells them to ignore it rather than standing up for themselves and letting people know that what they're doing is wrong.
What do you think it takes, to make a change in a school when it comes to racism? What do you think it would take?
I think it takes accountability. Accountability is number one.
We are continuing to work on this story. In fact, we've reached out to Fair several times, but so far they've said they'll pass on an interview. I've also reached out to each board member to talk about Fair for All's mission. For 21 Investigates, I'm Carly Van Cleve. Brian.